Yeah, so here's a video update for you. It is today the 28th of November 2018. I am in Ulaanbaatar, which is the coldest capital in the world. It's the capital of Mongolia. When is enough enough? And when is it okay to quit? So a lot of you might not know who I am. I'm going to give you a brief update on that. In the 90s, I went to business school in Denmark. I'm from Denmark. By the end of the 90s, I was drafted to the military. They had me for about 3 years, which included I was stationed the Horn of Africa for 7 months on a mission. After that, I left the military and I found my way into the private sector, where I was working within shipping, logistics, and transportation for the next 12 years. That included being stationed in countries such as Libya, Bangladesh, Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan. I was in the Arctic Circle for 10 months, worked in Greenland, and a number of other places. In early 2013, I discovered that no one in history has gone to every single country in the world completely without flying. In perspective, less than 200 people have been to every country in the world. More than 500 people have been to space. More than 5,000 people have been on the top of Mount Everest. So in October 2013, I left Denmark on a project I named Once Upon a Saga. The aim was to travel to every single country in the world in a single unbroken journey, completely without flight, and that I have done for the past 5 years. I recently reached Mongolia, made that country number 166. So there are not many countries left to go. The project is estimated to end in 2020. Mongolia has the land border with 2 countries. One is Russia, I just came from there. The other is China. Now there's a date which is quite important right now, which you should try to remember. That's December 19th. December 19th is my birthday. That's not why it's important. It is important because my fiancée wants to come out and celebrate. I'm going to turn 40 years old next time. And we were planning that might happen in Nepal. The plan was that from Mongolia I would get my Chinese visa, I would cross China, I would go through the Karakoram highway, get to Pakistan before the snow closes the Karakoram highway. And I've been chasing that for a while. And then from Pakistan I can go to India, I can go to Nepal, Bhutan, return to China, and the project continues from there. Now, December 19th is also the date when my Pakistani visa will expire. Today I went to the Chinese embassy and they thought something was suspicious, or what do I know. I had to come back at 4 o'clock today. I did, and they told me that they need to assess my case from China, and it will take at least 1 month. And they can give me no explanation, and there's no other way. So they said I can either have my passport back, or I can wait at least a month. And they really emphasized at least a month. So that's really no good. And they offered no explanation, and there was really nothing I could do. So I decided to take my passport. And I'm really sick and tired of it. For those of you that don't know, I work really hard. I know how to count my hours. Some of the projects I worked in the past, I was hired to work 60 hours a week. In other projects I worked 84 hours a week. I definitely know how to count my hours. I estimate that within this project I work no less than 50 hours a week. When it gets crazy, I work more than 100 hours a week. Social media, interviews, visas, logistics, bureaucracy, where you're going to sleep, language, all of it. And I feel like I'm at a breaking point. and the airport looks really tempting. However, this isn't the kind of project where we give up. And no one ever earned anything by giving up. This project has grown since 2013. Today it's a project that inspires people in many ways. It motivates people, especially motivates people not to give up in life, to get their educations, to find that job, to feed their children, water the plants, walk the dog, get through difficult situations in life. I had cerebral malaria. I lost a financial sponsorship. I almost lost my girlfriend due to the torque of a long-distance relationship. My grandmother died. I couldn't go to the funeral because of this project. I've been the subject of extreme racism, corruption. I've never paid a bribe. 166 countries across 5 continents, 220,000 kilometers. I haven't paid a bribe. I never quit. I haven't been back home for 5 years. And we're not quitting now. So the only solution I see is to spend a lot of money on visas, on tickets, time. Need to backtrack through Russia for days, backtrack through Georgia, get that other Russian visa, Iran visa, backtrack through Armenia, backtrack through Iran, and from Iran we can hit the border with Pakistan and make that country number 167 before the visa expires. So, keep on keeping on.